We're taking a stroll down Baby Boulevard, and Best Care with Bestmed Medical Scheme is here to guide us through this toddlerific journey. Walking us through milestones for 1-year-old is occupational therapist Katiso Ndumo. Welcome, Katiso.
Thank you so much, Kabelo. Excited to be here and ready to crawl through all the exciting milestones.
And so before we start, I would like to know, and I know many parents out there would like to know, what are milestones?
So milestones are age markers or goals that we look into for our little ones to reach at a specific age, but it varies with each child. So when we look at milestones, we has 5 domains. So we look into fine motor, gross motor, language, we look at their social-emotional, we look at their behavioral, and we want to ensure that they're reaching all their milestones within those domains.
What are some essential milestones that parents like myself can expect from their little tots?
So at a 1-year-old, we're expecting a lot. At that age, it's exciting to see that they're starting to walk, learning how to walk, so supported standing. Then there's also the fine motor aspect. They like to pick a few items, small little items, manipulate them, posting coins, for example, or buttons or anything like that. And with their behavior, they start to understand a few of the basic commands that you give them, and they start to understand when you say no, even though they do start to test a little bit of your boundaries.
My son likes saying no, no, no. So tell me, when can parents be concerned?
That's a good question, because, you know, parents like to maybe compare the little ones from between each child. And like I said, each child is different. So we don't want to compare them, but at the same time, with all those 5 domains that I spoke about, if you're seeing delay in multiple of them, for example, if your child is not walking post 15 months, for example, and not responding to commands or the receptive language is not developed. And also if you're looking at, for example, if they were doing well in certain milestones and then they're starting to regress, you should be concerned. If there's any chronic illnesses that are persistent and any sleep disturbances in your child, obviously we don't expect them to sleep right through the night. So there's a lot of factors that we look into, a lot of things that we want to make sure that are a problem or a concern. If caregivers have spoken about concerns, more than one person is concerned, then we want to maybe go through an occupational therapist like myself.
Sure, this is a lot of information that's so good. I needed it.
Yes.
Now, as a mom or dad, tell me, how can I actively encourage and support milestones at home?
The biggest thing is free play. Allow your child to explore within the environment, play with whatever is there, especially with using recyclable materials, using plastic bottles and filling them with water, filling them with glitters, bright colors. That's a sensory stimulation for them. So we want to ensure that they're having a lot of sensory. So with senses, we have 5 senses. So our visual input, auditory, we've got tactile input, we've got sense of smell, sense of taste. So we want all of them to be stimulated.
How can parents encourage a positive interaction with other kids and parents or adults?
With adults. So like I said, within the home, as parents or caregivers or which other family member is there, you are the main source of social skills that the child can have. So the more you speak to them, the more you engage with them, using proper language, not baby talk, rich vocabulary, ensuring that you're using different words for different things, taking through, like I've said, with different routines, saying what each item is, what you're doing now. We're going to go take a bath time, feed time, bedtime, singing a little lullaby for bedtime. So that's you in the home. And then outside, obviously, we also want them to engage with their friends or their peers. So play dates are nice. You could do messy play with them and see how they interact with other kids, because at that age, like I say, it's mostly parallel play. So you also want to encourage the interactive play, more social play.
I've learned so much today. Thank you so much for leading us by hand through the different milestones, Katiso.
Thank you so much, Kabelo. Really enjoyed being with you and sharing all these ideas.
Thank you. Bestmed Medical Scheme provides personally yours healthcare cover for every step of your journey. Remember, the best first steps are those you take together.